The engineering behind nuclear weapons. In 1938, nuclear fission was discovered by a team led by Otto Hahn while doing an experiment where uranium was bombarded with neutrons which split the element and caused nuclear fission. In 1939, it was confirmed that a nuclear weapon was possible to be made. In 1942, the Manhattan Project began, and in 1945, the first nuclear weapon was detonated. On August 6 and 9, 1945, two nuclear bombs were airburst over the cities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki with a combined yield of 36 kilotons of TNT and 210,000 casualties. In 1941, the U.S. began research of thermonuclear weapons, determining a weapon based on thermonuclear fusion was possible. In 1949, the USSR tested an atomic bomb, sparking internal debate about the further pursuit of thermonuclear weapons. In 1952, the first thermonuclear bomb was detonated at Inukjuak Atoll near the U.S. Virgin Islands, yielding 10.4 megatons of TNT, 500 times larger than Nagasaki. In 1954, a modified thermonuclear bomb was detonated, yielding 15 megatons of TNT, 700 times larger than Nagasaki. By the end of nuclear testing in 1992, the largest American bomb yielded 25 megatons of TNT, and 1,030 tests have been conducted. These are the four major nuclear materials. First, we have plutonium, specifically plutonium-239, which is produced in a nuclear reactor and used as the fission core of a weapon. Second, uranium, specifically uranium-235, which is found naturally in underground deposits and is enriched. This can be combined with the plutonium in the core. Tritium, an hydrogen isotope, is produced in fission reactors and is used to boost explosive yields. It can also be found in illuminated signs and is used in hospitals. Deuterium, or heavy hydrogen, is a naturally found hydrogen isotope, which is fused with tritium to release energy. Basically, there are two different methods to release nuclear energy from an atom, which are nuclear fission and nuclear fusion. Nuclear fission is when an atom's nucleus is split into two smaller fragments by a neutron, commonly making use of uranium-235, 233, and plutonium-239. With use of the gun assembly or implosion methods, a fission chain reaction can be started when neutrons emitted by fissioning nuclei induce fissions in other nuclei also. Nuclear fission is when two smaller atoms are brought together to form a larger one, commonly making use of deuterium, tritium, and helium. At extremely high temperatures, that's tens of millions, the nuclei combine to form heavier elements and release energy. On impact or blast, extremely pressurized wind as well as a shockwave would expand at high velocities, destroying structures, sending debris flying, and throwing any human against the wall with multiple times the force of gravity. About 35% of the energy yield would be emitted as thermal radiation, or light and heat capable of causing skin burns, eye injuries, fires, and even a firestorm. Gamma rays and neutrons, or nuclear radiation, will be emitted, causing most of the deaths. Radiation will come from the weapon debris, causing fallout and contamination, as well as biological hazards. Nowadays, most modern nuclear weapons are thermonuclear. The strongest nuclear bomb ever built and tested was the Tsar Bomba. It contained a yield of 50 megatons of TNT, weighing 27 metric tons and about 1,570 times more powerful than both Hiroshima and Nagasaki combined. If the Tsar Bomba was airburst or detonated 13,000 feet over New York City, an estimated 7.5 million people would die. Thermal radiation radius would cover most of our town, and light blast damage would cover the northeastern part of our town. If you look on the right, there's a map right there to show you. From the Cold War to this day, mutually assured destruction, or MAD, has been effective in deterring nuclear war between foreign powers. This is not a sustainable long-term suggestion due to military escalations and accidents, though our nuclear stockpiles have been reduced from a peak of 70,000 to 17,300 today. This defense strategy involves the threat of retaliation against a nuclear first strike, as nations insist maintaining arsenals strong enough to survive a nuclear attack and launch a devastating counterattack. No nuclear power dares to risk the consequences of breaking this nervous balance and causing a possible nuclear conflict. Thanks for listening to my presentation. I'm super sorry if I sound really bad. I just barely know how to use iMovie, so yeah, thanks.